So it looks like a nice TV, a Sony TV, some clothing, and a broken bottle of vodka or something, some sort of alcohol. And there's another bottle in here. Yeah, vodka, Tito's, handmade vodka, hefty bags. I wonder if they're going to come back for it. Is this your shopping cart right here? Could you get it moved? Is that your shopping cart? Could you move it?
Oh my God, sorry about that, ma'am.
I'm sorry for whoever ever came in contact with you.
Oh.
Hey guys, my name's Officer Eisenhouse, Denver PD, just doing a routine check, making sure everybody has their mask on. Great, looks like everybody's good. Thank you guys so much.
How about you?
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. I'm not a mother yet. I'm waiting for my transgender surgery, and then
I just got off the phone with Nancy Smith, and I asked about her nephew, and she said, well, he's now my niece. So
that's funny.
his name was Carl, and now it's Callie, and he lives in San Francisco.
He just didn't like, this whole thing was he didn't like the name Carl. This whole thing, the whole reason why he did this, you can change your name.
Yeah. But he had reconstructive surgery on his face to make him more feminine.
Make him O'Connor.
And he sent Nancy a picture, and she said he looks good.
Well, see, the thing is,
Anna, happy Mother's Day.
I'm totally in favor of transgenders. I've worked with a couple of them, always great people. However, they need to divulge that they, if they're going to enter a relationship or some kind of physical activity, they need to divulge to the person that they were once a man.
Right.
Because I don't know anyone that would want to do something like that with somebody that used to be a man. Go ahead. Tell me how I'm wrong.
No, that I just assumed that's what they did. You can't have a relationship.
No, I don't even know well, not even relationship. Let's say they met at a bar for a one-night stand or something. And let's say that person doesn't know that they used to be a man. Don't you think they should have to tell them, or it's rape?
Oh my God, yes. Of course. Gosh, I can't think of anything uglier than finding out
that you had sex with a man.
Yeah.
Unless you like that kind of thing, of course, or unless money's involved.
Of course, there's always.
So what are your plans for Mother's Day?
Well, actually, I was just getting ready to go up to take a shower. I haven't done anything. Jerry wanted me to walk down to the river. He meets with these friends for happy hour, but I can't walk that far. So
are you leaving? Are you still moving into the hostel?
Yeah, I thought that I was sharing a room with another woman, but I'm sharing a room with 2 other women. She said there's usually 5, but I'm only gonna keep it at.
Why are you doing this?
Because it's the only place I can go.
Does Jerry not want you there or something? Is he kicking you out?
Jerry. It's not Jerry. It's not Jerry.
Hold up, Diana does not own that place.
I know.
Is she his girlfriend?
No, but he promised her when she moved in that she would always have a home here.
So what? That doesn't mean that you have to leave.
It's okay. The thing that bothers me, though, about moving to the hostel is there's no television.
No, it just seems
She
like your
doesn't.
situation keeps getting worse. And at your age, you need.
She doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't want television. And I said, well, I have a Bose radio CD player, and I
Who doesn't
have a
want television?
stockpile. She doesn't, and she's
The
just found
the person that
it's
owns the place?
It's conducive to people not doing anything else. Well,
You're not running a private university. Your job is not to get she okay. Does she live there also?
yeah, she lives on the upper floor, and I'm sure she has television.
Yeah.
I'll betcha.
We find that television interferes with our hostel stayers' crack smoking activities and prostitution.
But Jerry said, don't tell Diana. But he's going to pick me up every morning and sit and watch TV and then take me home in the night.
That's nice.
Yeah. We really have had fun. I mean, and I think that is really
Is Diana paying rent?
Yeah.
Jerry, I called Jerry for his birthday. He never called me back.
He just keeps saying, I've got to call Augie. I've got to call Augie. So.
Why? Okay, whatever.
When do you work?
Tonight, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Thanks for being on the show. Anything else? You're in Glenwood Springs now. Can you get back with Katie and Kay?
I hope so. That's my.
If you get back with Katie and Kay, I'd love to go on sometime. Have me on, okay? I'll call in. Please.
So Augie, is this schedule? I would do it for sure. Is this schedule working out for you? You're getting used to it?
It's not the best, but
I want to talk to Ileana.
My mom wants to talk to you. We were at the park, this park called Bible Park, and there was a group of like 6 people. They all had their lawn chairs. A couple of them older, a couple of them younger. Looked like a family, extended family, something like that. Maybe some, 6 people all in a circle, and they all had a surgical mask on. Which is the most bizarre thing. So I went up to him and I said, my name's Officer Eisenhausen. It's a pleasure, Denver Police Department. We're just doing a routine check, making sure everybody's wearing their mask. And then, there's this old guy was like, "What about you?" Happy Mother's Day. We're gonna send you something in the mail, okay?
Sure you are.
Wait.
Love ya.
Wait. Can you? What's Jerry's address?
150.
Wait. Go ahead.
Oh, Charlie.
Where's the music coming from? Is it coming from the truck? From the truck also? I'm looking at something that my cousin posted on Facebook, Colorado, where this is okay, but this isn't. And I was confused by it. Yeah, I thought my cousin was empathizing with the homeless guys, showing some really good empathy. But then I saw his comment. It's actually the opposite of what my cousin's saying. Denver has a public camping ban, and they use it to crack down on homeless people, but it was recently ruled unconstitutional. So city officials just kept doing what they were doing, just under a different ordinance. And who's to say? Maybe he's right. Maybe I'm wrong. He's got 532 friends. I only have 87 friends. And the other surprising thing is his cousin. I had a really bad personal issue last year. And believe me, it was not my doing. It was not my doing. But it was some horrible, horrible luck, a horrible situation, and I had to stay with my aunt and him for a while. My aunt, his mom, he himself, and he was just incredible. He was nicer than she was. The guy was so generous. The guy was so kind. The guy made me feel so comfortable. So but it's strange because I try to call him now, or I try to message him on Facebook and he doesn't respond. And I thought it was because he owed me money. I won my money back, and then I couldn't get a hold of him after that. So I thought he was just afraid that you know, that I was gonna like started cutting off fingers or something. But the reality is maybe he just hates me because I was homeless. Been homeless a few times. And the funny thing is, like that Denver law about camping, you can't sleep in your car. It was ruled unconstitutional, but you can't sleep in your car. You can't sleep on the street. You can't sleep in a tent inside Denver city limits. So when these officials clear these encampments, it just spreads it out. They have to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't disappear. It just goes into a different neighborhood. And the smart homeless would absolutely go to the wealthy neighborhoods. That's where I would go. I would absolutely go to the wealthy neighborhoods. Yeah, it doesn't. It's illogical, and yeah, you're hating the wrong people. He's a young guy. He's really nice. Maybe he'll learn. Yeah, so I wanted to say one more thing about this cousin. I'm not going to give his name. Given that post, he may be the kind of guy that would just get a gun and just come and shoot me or something. Although that would be surprising too. Now, I don't care about making my parents upset, obviously. My sister, I don't care if I make them mad, but these extended relatives, who I really don't know very well, yeah, I don't want to, hopefully he doesn't see this. He may subscribe to my channel, but I doubt it. I'm not going to share it on Facebook, so he shouldn't see it. But he's one of these cousins, and I don't know if it's every one of my cousins. He brought up to me when I was staying with him. Yeah, me and he names the other two cousins are getting $40,000 because we've got an inheritance from this one uncle, my Uncle John, that died. And I knew he had money squirreled away. This guy was a hermit. For years he lived with my grandmother in a 6-bedroom house. Is it 6 bedrooms? 5-bedroom house. Just him and her. And I think she owned it outright. So he would just pay utilities, and he would drive his Volkswagen Rabbit up to Blackhawk and Central City and work in casinos, counting money, doing something with counting money, and squirreling his money away, and refused to buy a new car. Didn't want to buy a new car. Finally gave in and bought a Chevy Malibu. And when my grandmother died and they sold that house, he moved to Lakewood, and he moved to like a bad part of Lakewood in just a bad 1-bedroom apartment. And one of the times I was homeless, I stayed with him. And I knew this guy pretty well growing up. This cousin who's going to get $40,000, and the others got more. According to him, the others got more. Just met him once or twice. And in fairness, he says, "Oh, it's because we didn't grow up with fathers. That's why this uncle did that for them."